So, dear students, welcome back again to this class of operations research, in which I'll proceed further with the assignment model problem. So, in the last class, I explained you the concept of row assignment and column assignment, row operation and column operation. Now, today I am going to take up a problem in which you have your unbalanced assignment problem. So you have your unbalanced assignment problem. Now let us take the case of one matrix. Let us say you have a matrix in which you have 4 machines, M1, M2, M3 and M4, and there are 5 workers. I'll write W1, W2, W3, W4 and W5. Now the matrix here shows the numeric values in time in terms of hours to complete a specific job. Let us say the job on a lathe machine. Now I'll write here 22, 14, 18, 16, 20, 18, 10 and 14, 17, 13, 15 and 12, and 11, 17, 13 and 10, and the fifth is your 15, 12, 17 and let us say 14. So now this is a problem in which you have your 4 machines, M1, M2, M3 and M4, and 5 workers, W1, W2, W3, W4 and W5. So now we have to carry out the assignment such that we get the optimal allocation. So optimal allocation. Now what is the basic of this assignment model problem? The algorithm says that 1:1 ratio is to be maintained. It means 1 machine, 1 worker. Means every machine should be assigned 1 worker. But this is your unbalanced problem. Why? Because this is your 4x5 problem. You have 4 machines, M1, M2, M3, M4 and 5 workers, W1, W2, W3, W4 and W5. So now first of all, our step is to convert this unbalanced problem into a balanced assignment model problem. So this is our step 1. That is what is given in the problem. Now we will convert this step 1 to the balanced form. That is converting the unbalanced matrix into the equivalent balanced matrix. So what we will do? We will introduce a dummy machine. We will introduce a dummy machine, that is M5. So that I'll write here M1, M2, M3, M4 and I'll write here M dummy. It means it's a dummy machine which is used just to balance the matrix, just to solve it. I'll write now the values 22, 20, 17, 11 and 15. Next is 14, 18, 13, 17 and 12. Next is 18, 10, 15, 18, 10, 15, 13, 17. 13 and 17. Next is 16, 14, 12, 16, 14, 12, 10 and 14. Now regarding this dummy machine, we have the 5 workers. Now we will assign the values to the dummy row, that is M5 or I would say M dummy, such that each elemental value will be 0. Each elemental value will be 0. So now it has been converted into the equivalent balanced matrix. Equivalent balanced matrix. Now adopting the same procedure, that is row operation and column operation. So if we talk about column 1, whether there is need for column operation? No. Column 2? No. Column 3? No. Column 4? No. Column 5? No. Why? Because already there is 0 in every column because of the introduction of your dummy row as M dummy in the unbalanced matrix. So what we will do? Now we will convert this matrix into the new matrix where we will have the row operation. So how to calculate row operation now? 11, 12, 10, 10. So how I'll write the reduction now? 11 plus 12 plus 10 plus 10. 0 is already there only. So 20, 30, 40 and 43. So this is reduction. This is your reduction. Just to check. Now I'll solve this particular matrix. So what I'll do? I'll write the new values. I'll write the new values. So first of all, I'll write M dummy so that will be 0, 0, 0, 0 and 0. Now first 22 minus 11, 11, 22 minus 11, 20 minus 11, 9, 17 minus 11, 6, 11 minus 11, 0, 15 minus 11, 4. Similarly 12. So we will have 2, 6. So 13 minus 12 is 1, 17 minus 12 is 5, 12 minus 12 is 0. Now I have 18 minus 10 is 8, 10 minus 10 is 0, 15 minus 10 5, 13 minus 10 3, 17 minus 10 7. And 4, 16 minus 10 is 6, 14 minus 10 is 4, 12 minus 10 2, 10 minus 10 0 and 14 minus 10 4. Now again using the same logic, whether there is 0 in every row, 0 in every column. In every column there is already 0 because of the introduction of your dummy row. Now let us check whether in every row there is 0. M1 there is 0, yes. M2 there is 0, yes. M3 equal to 0, yes. M4 equal to 0, yes. It means it requires no further iteration in terms of your row operation or column operation. So next step is now our assignment. So can we proceed? Can we proceed? Yes. Now one student asked me previously that what if there are 2 zeros or 3 zeros. So since I am getting a question like this, that is you have triangular 0, 0, 0 and 0. Similarly you may have another fashion, that is your 0, 0, 0, 0, 4 zeros. Now how to select? You have to proceed like this. You have to block this 0, these 2 0, select this 0. The same way what we will do, we block this 0, we will select this 0. Cancel its row as well as its column. So one assignment is there. Next assignment, can I proceed with row 1? Yes. If I proceed with row 1, what will happen? I will cancel its column. Next, can I proceed with row 3? Yes. No? Any other 0 left? No. Because this has already been cancelled, 0, 0 and 0. So now it requires further iteration. Why? Because we needed 1, 2, 3, but we obtained 1, 2 and 3 zeros. But what actually we required? 1:1 means it should have been 5 zeros. So what we'll do, we'll go for further iteration to this matrix. So I'll reproduce this matrix now. Now there is one logic, that is we have to search whether a particular element has been cancelled once or twice or none. So I'll write here O dot C once cancelled, N dot C not cancelled, T dot C twice cancelled. When we say cancelled means either horizontally or vertically. Either horizontally or vertically. Cancelling means just like this 0. This 0 has been cancelled horizontally. This 3 has been cancelled horizontally as well as vertically. This 0 has been cancelled vertically. This 7 has been cancelled horizontally and vertically. So once cancelled means 0, 8, 5, 5, 0, 0, 4. This 4, this 0. What do you mean by not cancelled? Any element which has not been cancelled. 11, 9, 6, 2, 6, 1, 6, 4, 2, like this. And twice cancelled means the one which has been cancelled horizontally as well as vertically. So it is your 3, 7, 0 and 0. Yes, 3, 7, 0 and 0. So once cancelled as it is, I'll write as it is, means we need not change it. Not cancelled, subtract the minimum element value that has not been selected. So what is that? Triangle 1. So I'll write here 1. Twice cancelled means horizontally and vertically. Add 1 means that minimum element value selected. Once cancelled as it is. Not cancelled, subtract that minimum element value which is not cancelled, and twice cancelled, add that minimum element value which is not cancelled. So 1. So I have encircled 1 in the triangle form. Now I will reproduce this matrix into the new matrix. So since this was step number 3, now I have the step number 4. So not cancelled, subtract 1. So 10, 8, 5, 0, 4. 10, 8, 5, 0 and 4. 1, 5, 0, 5, 0. 1, 5, 0, 5, 0. 8, 0, 5, 4, 8. 8, 0, 5, 4 and 8. It was 3 changed to plus 1, 4, 7 changed to plus 1, 8. Why? Because it has been cancelled horizontally as well as vertically. So horizontal addition as well as vertically. Next, so 6 minus 1 is your 5, 4 minus 1 is 3, 2 minus 1 is 1, 0 is 0, 4 is 4. Next, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. This is again 1. This will again be 1. Why? Because it was 0. It was cancelled horizontally as well as vertically. So plus 1, plus 1. Now again look into this matrix and check whether there is 0 in every row. Yes. 2. Yes. 3. Yes. 4. Yes. 5. Yes. 0 in every column. Yes. 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 And yes. Now we will go for further iteration. So how to carry out further iteration? Can I select any 0 arbitrarily? Should I proceed with this column, this column, this column or this column? Let us say I proceed with this column. Let us say I proceed with this column. When I proceed with this column, I will cancel its row. Next, can I proceed with this column? No, there are 2 zeros, still not cancelled. Can I proceed with this column? Yes. Why? Because this 0 has already been cancelled. So I will select this 0. Can I proceed with now this column? Yes. Next. Can I proceed with this row? Yes. When I say row, I cancel the column. And can I say, now is the solution optimal? Is the solution optimal? Whether the solution is optimal or not, still you have to search. So it means we have to obtain that whether 1:1 ratio is obtained or not, means every machine has been assigned at least one worker or not. If not, you will go for further iteration. Now we have to look into this matrix whether there is any provision by which we can assign, because as per this M1 has not been assigned anything. M1 has not been assigned anything. M2 has been assigned, so I'll write M1 nothing. M2 I'll write W5, M3 W2, M4 W4 and M dummy W3. It means one has not been assigned anything. One has not been assigned anything. It means further iteration is required. How to calculate the further iteration? Again use the same logic. Once cancelled, not cancelled, twice cancelled. Now select for the minimum element value that has not been selected. So it was again 1. Now to this matrix we will reproduce the new matrix. So let me reproduce it. So 10 minus 1 is your 9. So 8 minus 1 is 7. 5 minus 1 is 4. 0, it has already been cancelled as it is. 4 minus 1 is 3. 1 as it is. 5 as it is. 0 as it is. 5 has been cancelled twice, so it will be 6. 0 has been cancelled as it is. 8 is as it is. 0 as it is. 5 as it is. 4 plus 1 will be 5 and 8 as it is. Now next, 5 minus 1 is 4, 3 minus 1 is 2, 1 minus 1 is 0, 0 as it is, 4 minus 1 is 3. Next is 0, 0, 0, 1 plus 1 is 2 and again 1. Again search for the same logic. 0 in every row? Yes. 0 in every column? Yes. Now, can I proceed this way? I block these two zeros. Its row as well as its column. Right? Next is, can I proceed this way? Next. Next. So again, it means it still requires further iteration. Or can we do this way, that instead of blocking these two, if I block it horizontally, so I will reproduce the same matrix again. 9, 7, 4, 0, 3. 1, 5, 0, 6, 0. 8, 0, 5. 5 and 8. 4, 2, 0. 4, 2, 0 0 3 0 0 0 0 0 2 1 0 0 0 2 and 1. Or if I say that I block this matrix like this, or I say I block this matrix like this, let us see, just we'll check. Its row and its column is cancelled. Now, can I proceed with this column? Can I proceed with this column? Yes. Can I proceed with this column? Yes. Can I proceed with this row? Yes. And then finally I have this, whether you go for row position column. So I got 5 assignments, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. It means we have to proceed this way. We should block it horizontally and then we will select the remainder, the 0 which is not blocked. So now our optimization is, our optimal allocation is, so our optimal allocation is, I'll write here M1 W4 M2 W5 M3 W2 M4 W3 and M dummy W1. You add the corresponding value from the main matrix, that is the main element values, and we will get the optimal assignment. So this is how the assignment is carried out when the problem is unbalanced. Okay, so we stop here. So this was your unbalanced assignment model problem.